What's going on? Welcome back. So I wanted to do this other video. It's gonna be a stream of videos, y'all. Just get used to it. So basically, I wanted to do this another. I don't know what a snother is. I just wanted to do another this motherfucking dating life because I had thought about this guy that I was actually talking to, and mind you, we didn't have no physical, interaction or nothing like that. But this guy was basically very persistent in trying to be with me. And on the many occasions that we did meet up, is he's from Chi-Town and I'm from Houston, it was just really weird. It was kind of like we would get into these weird fights, these weird arguments about dumb shit. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I would always tell him, "You don't listen to me, but you just talk at me," and he didn't understand what I was saying. I was like, "I don't need to dumb this down even more." And me and him actually met on Facebook. So when he was telling me about the stuff that he does, as far as like working with Live Nation, producing shows and stuff, and all of the people that he knew in the industry, I was like, maybe I can connect with him and network with him and possibly get some gigs out of this, right? I know that seems a little selfish, but hey, why not get what you need from people who you connect with? What's the point, right? So, anyways, so the many times that he has came out here, he stayed with me like maybe 2 times, and we never did anything sexual. But it was just the fact that I couldn't really communicate with him, is the reason why I wasn't into him that way. Now he wanted to be with me. I gotta say, he really wanted to be with me to the point where he was like saying he loved me and stuff like that. And we don't really know each other that well. Like, you don't really know me that well. We've never really spent that much time together. So it's like, how can you love something that you really don't have? But whatever. So on 2 occasions we went to New Orleans together, and both of those occasions I remember us having these huge disagreements. And on one time, the last time we went to go see a Music Soul Child concert. Now, I love the Music Soul Child. Everybody who knows me knows that this is like my idol. I love him. I love his music. So this guy knows this. So he's like, "Yeah, I got a surprise for you. We're gonna go to this show." So I'm not knowing who I'm going to go see until I get there. Once we get there and I see his music, I'm like, "Yes, bitch, this is gonna be awesome." I was happy. I was ready to rock and roll. We had a good time at the show. Music put on a great performance. And so the guy was telling me, "Oh, well, I'm gonna have you meet up with Music." So I was like, "Yes," you know what I'm saying? All this time we've been talking. At this time, we've been talking for over a year, just communicating back and forth on the phone, and seeing each other here and there. And I'm like super excited about meeting Music, right? So as the show is over, and he goes back and talks to one of the musicians, and I met the musician or whatever, and so I'm waiting to meet Music, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna meet up with him later because he's going to this after party, whatever." So we're driving. He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna call him." So he does this fake call to supposedly Music, and he's like saying, "Yeah, I got her here. She really wants to meet you and everything. Okay, we're gonna meet up with you later." And I was like, "Okay, well, let me talk to him real quick." He was like, "No, you can't. You don't have to talk to him, whatever." So I was like, "That's kind of fishy, boo. Like, if you really know Music and you that chummy with him, wouldn't you allow somebody you supposedly love to speak to him?" I just want to say hey, and that's it. But he obviously he was on some other shit, so he didn't give me the phone. So I was like, "That's some bull crap. I know you're talking to somebody other than Music." But anyway, so he's like, "Okay, we're gonna meet up with him later, and then we're gonna get a chance to, you're gonna get a chance to hang out with him." So I'm super excited. We're on our way back to the hotel. I'm like, "Why are we coming back to the hotel? We're supposed to be meeting up with Music." Mind you, it's like early hours of the morning. It's like maybe 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever. We get to the hotel. He's like, "I want to take a nap because we're gonna meet him around 4:30 in the morning." Okay, so the more and more the time went on, everything just became so fishy. It was just so, ugh. I was like too done. So I never got the chance to meet Music. I was really pissed off about that. However, I was very thankful that he did treat me to a show of his, because that was my first time actually seeing him live. But that is just one of the many stories that he has lied to me about. So anyways, another occasion, the guy, and mind you, all the while he's doing this damn bogus shit, we always get into these arguments or whatever. And I know a lot of people probably like, "Damn, but you always seem to get into these arguments with dudes." But it's because when I can be opinionated, I'm not going to allow you to do something and not say anything about it. And then if I feel like you're acting like an asshole, I'm going to say you're acting like an asshole. If you don't like it, that's just what you don't like. I'm sorry. So anyway, so this one time around my birthday, he was talking about like flying me out to Chicago and then us flying somewhere. I want to say to Colorado to do like a ski trip and then fly somewhere else. And so I was like, okay, if you're gonna do this for me, that's fine. Just let me know when you're ready to get the ticket, because he really wanted to. He acted as if he really wanted to do it for me. So I was like, okay, cool. Just let me know when you get the confirmation number, and then I can start making my plans accordingly to what you give me. And so anyway, so mind you, 2 weeks before my birthday is Valentine's Day. So during Valentine's Day, he sent me these bouquet of flowers, and I thought that was very sweet. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm starting to think, even though despite we have a communication problem, and we always seem to argue, like I could kind of give him a chance. You know what I mean? So that was the stem that actually made me believe he wanted to fly me out of Chi for my birthday. So anyway, so my birthday here, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna fly you out here, and then I'm gonna send you the confirmation number. I'm gonna get it the day that he told me. So I was like, okay, let me know. So time goes on, he never gives me the confirmation, and I'm like, okay, let me know what you're gonna do, because my family has plans for me, and if I'm telling them I'm gonna be flying out, then they can cancel those plans. But if I'm not, I can just go ahead and rock with my family. And he just kept giving me these real excuses, fucked up excuses or whatever. So I was like, you know what, it seems as though you are really, what did I tell him? I was like, it seemed like you stalling for whatever reason. You didn't get the ticket and you just don't want to say it. Just be honest. He's like, I'm being honest. He was like, my flight got canceled. I was going to actually fly out there to see you first, and then we was going to fly together. Why didn't you just tell me that in the beginning? See, this is why I'm like, you know what? Don't fuck around with my mind, my mental. Don't make me feel like you're gonna do something, because I'm gonna hold you accountable. Anyway, so as time goes on, after that time, I was like, I'm not fucking with him no more, because I don't like when people, say that they're gonna do something for me and then fall back on it. Either just don't do it for me, don't say you're gonna do it, or surprise me with it so I won't be anticipating it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so time goes on, and I just cut him off completely until he came back around. He was like really wanted to talk to me and to see me or whatever. And he ended up, I ended up telling him about a business that me and my friend wanted to go into. Now, this was a hair business, and we wanted to invest in it. Now, he was telling me something about these events he be having, to where if you invest in the event, like send however much money, you'll get a return in the money that you invest in the event. So I said, okay, that's a good start for us to get more money. We can invest a little bit and get more money to get this hair we want. So we gave him, I want to say, I think we gave him like 150 or something like that, because we was like, we're gonna start off small. If he gives us a return in which we are satisfied with, then we'll do it again. So that 150 was hardly nothing, but he gave us a bogus ass contract. He talking about his so-called assistant typed up, and it really didn't make any sense to me. But I was like, okay, well, I'm going off of the fact that this guy likes me. He has been in my life for some time, so I know he's not gonna fuck over me. So I was like, okay, whatever. We signed the contract. We sent him the money, and he was like, okay, you're supposed to get your return in like a few weeks or something like that. So the few weeks passed by. We didn't see a return at all, and I was like calling him, and he would always avoid me. And then I text him like, where's our money? Like, what happened with this event? And he's like giving us all kind of excuses. I had my girl call him. I had my homeboy call him, until it was to the point where she was like, I feel like he just took that money and did whatever he wanted to do with it. And so I felt so upset about it, because I was like, that's some fucked up shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's just messed up. When you're talking about doing business with somebody, you're supposed to do business and be business minded and be respectful to other people coming into your business, because you want to do business with them in the future. And this was showing me, where he's been janky all this time. So anyway, so I finally got I got an attorney involved, and I asked him for advice, and he actually schooled us on what to say to him. And so once I told him what the attorney told me, that's when he was like, well, I'm gonna get you your money. Bitch, it has been well over a month. We were supposed to have our money, and all of a sudden now you want to go ahead, when I just pop that knowledge to you, that lawyer knowledge, now you want to give us our money. So anywho, he didn't end up sending us the full amount. He ended up sending us just like I think it was like $300 or something like that, or $400 or whatever, because we were supposed to get way more than that because he was late. Now, per the contract, he said every day that I'm late on giving you your return, you get $50. So I was like, okay, just give us the money we were supposed to have made on the what's the name, the rest of that shit, whatever. After that, I never had nothing else to say to him. I blocked him from all kind of social medias and everything. I have not spoken to him since, and I really don't care because I felt like, you know, it was just a waste of time. Now, he's cool people. I understand he probably have a lot of good friends and stuff like that, but I just know I can't be with nobody like that. I can't be with nobody that's like saying they want to support you but don't really support you. No. But anyways, that's enough. I didn't want to make this video too long, but this motherfucking dating life, y'all, I'm just going to really start getting myself out there and dating more. I have really put myself on hold as far as dating because I wanted to get my shit together. And a lot of people are like, why are you single? Because you must be crazy. That is the most common thing to say to a woman like me. No, I'm not crazy or nothing. I just don't settle for anything. And I would rather be alone than to be in something that I'm settling for that I'm not 100% happy in, you know? So I'm not saying I'm looking for the perfect person, but I'm looking for somebody who matches me, somebody who can handle me and somebody I can handle as well. As far as everything goes, I want somebody I can start a solid foundation and build a nice big old dream house with, you know? And, yeah, that's basically it. If I got a date outside my race, I'm going to start doing that. I love my black men. Y'all are so fucking sexy. But damn it, I want a variety too. Okay? So whoever is that I get a connection with, if it's white, Asian, Indian, whatever, it doesn't matter. If I get that connection with you, boo, I'm rocking with you. So anyways, you guys, until the next video, thank you so much for hearing me rant. And I will see you guys next time.